We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Hurts throwing right away. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Catch by Brandon Ayuk there, and you can see the potential he has to be a big-time playmaker. Over 800 yards as an NFL sophomore, still chasing that first 1,000-yard season. Nice catch there to move the chains.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back to Mixon on second down. And across the trunk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much. He's dropped at the 23-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive. Akers hit. He coughs it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stafford. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A couple of vets. Stafford to Robinson there. 1st down, Rams.
40 got. 40 got. And 20. 10.
the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Uses the stiff arm. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
21-0 our score after one. Akers going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Matthew Stafford, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he loses the football the second time. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Stafford.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This one swung out to Vaughn. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The Niners at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anything.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it's second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara, and then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Hey, 22!
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
19 tight.
Hurts. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Stafford to Kupp there for a Rams first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run here with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Akers again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Throwing is Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
And now here is another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and stuff.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now we're getting to the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson, 61 yards. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
On second down, here's Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And this one too low.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. On first down, Hurts. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 43 yards. And the 49ers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now it's Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
32. from the shotgun. Here's a give to Akers.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Stafford. He's got a man, complete. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Now Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Stafford now to throw.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. That one looks like he'll throw here. This pass complete to Higgins. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Take it in at the 3. So that last touchdown sealed it their partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.
So for the Niners,